Welcome to GSN. I'm your host, Rich, but still ugly. In today's news, a new yet bizarre lawsuit has been filed on behalf of Chinese President Xi Jinping against the Walt Disney Corporation. Apparently, the suit involves accusations from the Chinese president that Disney has committed plagiarism from using his face in the form of the character Winnie the Pooh. After many tweets and memes circulated online originally stating the opposite, attention came to President Xi prompting for the suit for using his image without prior approval. Disney Corporation retorted with a statement that Winnie the Pooh was created in 1938, whereas President Xi was born in 1945, making it impossible for them to plagiarize. However, the case is still underway, being held in California's 13th District Court, where it is expected to win due to Chinese political pressure, legal law interpretations. Xi is also sparing no expense and has hired famous litigator Johnny Cochran to speak on his behalf. Mr. Cochran has stated he will indeed be using the Chewbacca defense if necessary, and has already developed his slogan for the trial, saying, quote, "If you make money from faces, you are a racist." More on that as the case develops. And now we go to our product salesman, Chris Talmeth, for a special offer for all our viewers. Chris, what do you have for us today?
Well, Rich, today I have for you a half roll of tape. Now, this product comes courtesy of our friends at Specialized Household Item Technologies, aimed at providing you with the items that you need every day, but also helping you to save money, of course. Now, tape itself isn't incredibly expensive, but this product helps to cut cost even further because it's less material being used in the manufacturing process. So, of course, the trade-off being that it will get used up a lot quicker, but in contrast, for all those struggling at home, this will help add savings to their pocket while still helping them ensure they can utilize it for their intended purposes. So, back to you, Rich.
Thank you, Chris. Well, more revelations come to light concerning the dreaded coronavirus. Additional information exclusive to our network is being brought to us courtesy of our guests. Joining me today to talk about COVID-19 is right-wing conspiracy theorist Chuck Dutmylunch. Chuck, welcome.
Thanks for having me there, Rich.
So, Chuck, you said you have new information about COVID-19. We've already got reports that the Omega strain is taking the world by storm, with about 13 people infected globally and no reported deaths. What else do you have to comment on?
Well, Rich, I got that data. Tells exactly who's responsible for this whole virus deal.
You mean how people speculate that it originated in Wuhan, China, right?
Yeah, that's right. But did you know, Disney partnered with the Chinese government to manufacture the virus and attack America?
You're not serious, are you? You think Disney, the largest entertainment company in America, wanted to damage the very country it was built in?
Well, heck yeah. And it's all for the money, too.
Okay, well, my producer says we need you to ask, so I guess tell us what you mean.
Here's the thing. So back in 2019, Disney launched that Disney Plus, right? And also on Hulu. As two major streaming services. Now, if you look at Disney's stock price from 2019 to 2020, see a decline in that price. But when COVID hit, the stocks jumped. Because what else you supposed to do when you told you can't go outside? And as you know, Disney been doing business in China there for a while. See that with that Mulan movie that came out a bit ago. So obviously, they's working together.
That doesn't implicate the Chinese government, though. I mean, Disney does business in other countries across the world, too.
Now, hold on, I'm getting that. See, now, before COVID hit, we had Donald Trump as president. And what was he doing around then? He's putting them tariffs on, making it harder for China to do business here and lose money. So China got Disney to help fund the research into COVID and create that pandemic, so China get back at the U.S. for all them tariffs. And then Disney took the benefits of keeping the China money, because it was after that all along, and also give more Americans money, because people need something to do when they're bored, Rich.
You really believe that?
Yep, sure the grass is green, my cousin, my sister, Laureen.
Okay, well, that was an interesting opinion. Chuck, thanks again for coming.
Y'all take care now, Rich.
Good God, I can't believe. And now our second story of the day. Apparently, Democrats are calling out Republicans for engaging in cultural appropriation of all things. This comes in response to the recent legislation signed into law by Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, in which school choice is being granted to parents to further their child's education. Republicans believe that this is a great step forward that will help students get a better education by allowing competition between schools to occur. Democrats, however, argue the opposite in favor of keeping money in schools and keeping the convenience of ensuring that children in low-income households can easily access a nearby school with enough funds as opposed to traveling across town. But the subject of controversy is being called out by Democrats who are saying that Republicans cannot proceed with the measure as it runs contrary to their political narrative and instead is just engaging in Democrat behavior. Democrats argue that being pro-choice was their idea, regardless of it being aimed at education, and therefore Republicans are appropriating their cultural nature. Republicans tried explaining that you can differentiate between abortion and school vouchers when being pro-choice. However, Democrats continue to use the typical racist, bigoted, misogynist insults at full volume in an effort to silence opposition without a rational response. And finally, we go to our daily jokester, Horace A. Dirty Word, to end our broadcast with a laugh.
I ate a light bulb once. It was both a shocking and illuminating experience.
Thanks for the laugh there, Horace. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Join us again for more news at unspecified times. Good night, everyone.